Hello, thank you so much for taking the time to click onto this video. So I'm hoping it's going to be helpful for somebody watching. I already did a video on a comparison of the wood sage and sea salt from Jenny Glow and the wood sage and sea salt from Jo Malone. If I do remember, I will try and put the link up there. So I'm not going to elaborate too much on the Jenny Glow brand, other than to say that it is definitely a legitimate brand, and I absolutely raved about this wood sage and sea salt perfume from them in comparison to the Jo Malone, and so much so that I wanted to do another video, an updated video, even though it's only been 4 months. Basically because I went out and bought another full-size bottle, and this is about 80 mils, because I love it so much, and for the simple reason being that this just lasts on the skin so much longer than the Jo Malone one, and it just makes sense, definitely economic sense, to buy the Jenny Glow one. So I will definitely not repurchase another Jo Malone wood sage and sea salt. And also it was the same price. I think it was $14.95, because I've just actually opened this bottle, but they had an offer on in store from that particular pharmacy. They had 20% off, so that made it even more economical to buy it. And I wanted to show the box because I didn't have the box the last time, and that's the box there. It's just very simple. Jenny Glow, just basic information there. Yeah, so that's the box. So because they had the 20% off and they had a lot of different fragrances and scents available in store, usually they're sold out of a lot, but they had different ones. They had white jasmine and mint, which was absolutely gorgeous, and I think there was a nectarine blossom, and there was I think a lemon and basil. They were absolutely and Blackberry Bay, and Blackberry Bay I know is a really popular one from Jo Malone. So they had a lot of different scents, and I thought I would dip my toe in the water and try out a different scent, which I was very reluctant to in Jo Malone, for the simple reason being that I was a bit put off with the wood sage and sea salt not lasting long on the skin, and also their reluctance to give you samples. They're really stingy with the samples, and I mean, if they just give samples out, a lot more people would be buying their fragrances, so I don't understand their logic. So because this is so cheap, I was definitely willing to try another scent. So I asked the sales associate which one was their most popular, and she suggested the Pomegranate Noir. So it's Pomegranate Noir. It's the same mils. It's about 80 mils. Same price with the 20% off, and the same sort of box. That's it there. And I definitely think this is a bestseller with Jo Malone as well. Now, I remember smelling it in store, and I definitely liked it in store because it was different from most brands of perfume around at the minute, because it didn't smell overly sweet. It wasn't very floral. There was something a bit different about it, just like the wood sage and sea salt. I love that because it's very unique, and I think this can be described as very unique as well. Now this one is slightly heavier. I think Noir gives it a little bit of a hint that it is. I think this is best suited at night because it is a little bit heavier, but not overly heavy. So I think you can get away with it on a summer's night. I am terrible about describing fragrances, so I'm not sure what notes to say that it has or what not to. I think you're best getting in the store and smelling them. But what I can say is it does compare to the Jo Malone fragrance of the same scent. So it does compare to the Pomegranate Noir from Jo Malone. It smells very, very similar. I don't think when you first apply it to the skin that it smells overly similar. It smells similar, but not really all that close. I think as the time goes on and the perfume dries down, then it begins to smell very similar. Unlike the woodsage and sea salt, which just smelled similar right away, this one takes a little bit of time to dry down and smell the same, but it does smell the same. Now, I don't have this perfume at home. I had the Jo Malone woodsage and sea salt, and I wanted to compare it at home. So my friend actually had some samples of the body wash and it's body and hand wash. Now this one is in peony and blush suede, but she did have a Pomegranate Noir, which I had sitting about and I can't find it. But I compared the scents because they use the same scents in all of their products, and it definitely smelt very similar. So definitely Jenny Glow do a good job in recreating the scents. There is no doubt about that. Now, the only gripe I have with this particular scent is I don't think it lasts quite as long as the woodsage and sea salt. But it definitely lasts a good amount of time, and because this is so cheap, I wouldn't care anyway if you had to spray this a bit more often or a bit more liberal. It is so cheap anyway, so I wouldn't worry. So that is basically my updated video on the woodsage and sea salt, and now another scent from Jenny Glow. As I mentioned before, I bought Jenny Glow from a Republic of Ireland pharmacy called Cara Pharmacy. They have a website that's available online. I know they post to Northern Ireland. I'm not sure about other countries, but I have definitely been told that, where is it? I'm not sure, but somebody mentioned in one of the comments in my other videos that they were able to purchase Jenny Glow from one of the pharmacies. There is another pharmacy called Gordon's Chemist. They are definitely a UK chemist and they have a website, and I will put the details of those pharmacies in the description bar and you can check it out for yourself. They do a smaller size. I can't remember how many mils the smaller size is, but it is about €8, which is an absolutely perfect way for trying out some of the other scents. So if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Or if you've tried any of those, please let me know in the comment section below what is your favourite scent. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Hope that it's been helpful for somebody, and have a nice day or a lovely evening wherever you are. Thank you. Bye bye.